Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lovella's Coloring, and thank you so much for joining me for day 3 of my advent calendar coloring. I will continue coloring in Chihiro Shiomi's illustration here. I will have the link to both her Etsy store and to the page for this illustration down below in the video description. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Here we have day 1. And here's day 2's coloring. So day 3 is right here on the scarf of the puppy. So I will be coloring the puppy, the snow around or under him, and then I'll start going up the wall, and we'll see how much time there is then. I might not be able to finish that all. So when day 7 comes around, I may finish it up. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the dog, I am going to use the colors that I use for gold, but with a change of one of the pencils. So for gold, I was using Cocoa number 098, Yellow Ochre 153, and Cream number 127. But I'm going to take out the cream and instead use Ivory 116. I may change my mind and add a little bit of cream. I'm going to see how the color looks like. I want to color it like it's a golden retriever puppy. So I'm going to go ahead and put a light layer of the yellow ochre. Oops. Yeah, so I have only had an hour of sleep. It's in the morning on day 3. What's today? Thursday, I believe. And yeah, I didn't get that much sleep last night, and it's not my son that kept me up. I was actually trying to put together the Color Your Hoard video. I was having problems with an app that I was using to put together all of the colorings. It just wouldn't work. It was saying like one of the pictures was corrupt, so I was like, I couldn't figure it out. So I tried to do it over again or restart it and stuff. So I did that, and that lasted for a couple hours, and I just sleep, so I couldn't think really. But like around 5 o'clock, I think 5 or 6 o'clock this morning, an idea popped up in my mind to try out. So now I can finally finish my Color Your Hoard video. It's not posted yet. I decided to just go ahead and record day 3 now and push it out to you guys, and then work on the Color Your Hoard, and then I'll do another recording for day 4. But I just want to at least have that all set up and ready to download and process, because that takes like hours to do, from iMovie to my phone, from my phone to YouTube, and then just YouTube processing the video takes hours. So yeah. And that's why what I asked for Christmas was a camera, and so that I can start editing my videos on the computer, on our PC, instead of doing everything on my phone. Forgot this one here. Yeah, because that's why I don't get to comment back right away, because right when I'm done with a video, I'm usually working on the next one, or like I'm concentrating on a coloring that I need to have done, because if it's a body color or it's a goal that I'm working on, so yeah, especially this month. There's so many colorings that I want to work on, and I'm excited to work on them. I just don't think I'm going to have enough time to do all that I want to do. So I'm just going to continue here. So like I said, I've only got, I don't even know if I said, okay, just excuse me if I'm like, like I only had an hour's sleep. I don't remember if I said that already. But hopefully I make sense throughout this video. Hopefully I don't do like a Nikki, you know, some sleep coloring, which I don't think I will be. It's in the morning here right now as I'm recording. My son is still sleeping. Hopefully he'll stay asleep as I finish coloring this illustration. I'm not going to worry about making like, what is that, fur. I'm just going to leave it like a rough coloring so that it adds texture to it. I'm not going to try to smooth it out or anything like that. So yeah, so hopefully this video comes out not too late on day 3. And then my Color Your Hoard video will be coming out soon. And then after the day 4 video, I should have my finished coloring video. Completed coloring video. Just one video out. Just gonna add here a little bit. So I haven't really eaten breakfast yet. I have my cup of coffee here, but I think it's already cooled down. But I feel a little like jittery. Like I don't know if you can see. Not so much, but it feels like it as I'm coloring. It here. What I did remember to bring is the ornament that I was talking about in the first video, which is, what is it? A family favorite Christmas ornament, and why it's so special. So it's a strawberry ornament. It's one of the first ornaments my parents got when they after they first got married, you know, and they had their first Christmas tree together, and they were living in Japan. So here is the strawberry. So it's like really, really glittery. It's styrofoam. You can feel it. Fake leaves and stuff. But yeah, this is my strawberry that I hang up every year. My mom gave me one. My brother has one, and my sister has one, and then my parents have the rest of them. But yeah, this is my favorite to put up every year to symbolize, you know, my family, because they were the first to leave the Philippines. So we are a military family. That's why we were in Japan. So yeah, that's where I was born. So that's another thing that really makes this one special. Plus it's unique. I don't think you'd see a lot of strawberry ornaments. So I'll keep that aside over there. Another ornament that was special to our family. Well, just for my husband and I. When we lived in Germany, we were a young family still, you know. We had my 2 daughters, and my husband he just joined the Air Force like a couple. Oh, that was his first deployment, was to Ramstein, Germany. And one of the first ornaments that I bought from there is these nutcracker ornaments. This came in a set of 6, but one of them was missing in action like a couple of years ago. But yeah, so this one is my the beginning of my family with my husband. One of the first ornaments. So maybe I'll do the same thing, you know, when my kids get older and they start having their own family. I'll give each of them one of these nutcrackers. So yeah, I'll just leave it over here. But yeah, what is your favorite ornament from, you know, for you and your family? So I think it's looking all right. Just gonna add a little more ivory just to tone down that yellow ochre a little bit. Did I even put any yellow ochre in this? I don't think so. Okay, so right there, and then I always like to add a little like pink cheek. So this is the fuchsia that I use for the pink I'm just going to do it lightly. Just use the cherry blossom to smooth it out. That's cute. Now the tongue. I have the Bordeaux red here. Just gonna a little bit right here, and then the pink. The nose, I will make it. I'll just do the cocoa with this darker. There. Use the ivory. Smooth it out. Where is the sepia? Here. And just darken up his eyes a little bit. Okay, and while I have the pink out here, I'm going to just go ahead and color these pink hearts in here. Hopefully I'm not covering it there. Yeah, so what else? I had something to say, but then like it left my mind. I cannot remember. Sorry. Since I can't remember, I'm just gonna pull up another one of the questions that I have here, which is it'd be a Christmas question. It is, what is the best thing your mother-in-law or father-in-law ever did to or for you, or the worst? So this one is a Christmas present that both my mother-in-law and father-in-law gave to my husband and I, and it's both the best and the worst. Our Christmas present was a trip to Hawaii for a month. So, and this was back in 2018. We were a young family. didn't have enough money. We were sacrificing just to pay for our house at the time. So yeah, I mean, we went because, you know, the trip was already paid for, and we knew it was going to be one of the last trips that my father-in-law was going to be making. So we racked up our credit cards and went. And so we spent a whole month there, but we made the most of it. My husband and I, we didn't have a honeymoon when we got married, so we spent a week of that month there in Hawaii at the Big Islands. We flew into we flew into Kona. I believe it's Kona, that's on the left side. And then we rented a car, stayed there for a couple of days at Fur Green, and then we drove around to the other side to Hilo. And then along the way, I was the one that was the navigator, so I routed all the different places that we can go to. Actually, before we left Kona, we went and searched for the green sand beach. So that was a lot of fun. That was a hard hike down a mountain side just to get to the beach. Some people just slid down like a steep hill, sandy hill, to get down to the beach, but I was wearing a dress at the time, dressed with a bathing suit underneath, and I just wasn't up for that. Okay, so right over here is the red berries. Yeah, so I mean, it was one of the best presents that we could have gotten as a whole family, but it's the worst because we were in debt for a couple of years just paying off our credit cards for that trip. But it was so worth it. You know, we had a lot of fun, made lots of memories, got to visit a lot of places, fit in a lot of stuff in a month. We got to travel all over Hawaii, went to North Shore and visited that one food truck that sold those shrimp. I forgot what it's called, but I believe it was like in a lot of the travel channels. It was one that I knew about, so I wanted to make sure that we visited it. We went to the Polynesian, is it the Polynesian thing? I forgot what it was, but it's like a tour and a show, and then you have dinner there. So I'm using the blues that I use for the flower right up here, the same blues for the scarf. So the one I'm using right now is Spectrum Blue, and then my light one is Horizon Blue number 312, and then my dark one is going to be Indigo number 460. Yeah, so that is my worst and best Christmas present. And we haven't been back since. So we do want to go back. I mean, there's a lot of places that we want to travel to. And we didn't just go there to, you know, like, just to visit all the sites and everything. My husband has a huge family there in Hawaii. And is it Pearl Harbor? Is it Pearl Harbor? I don't know why that's... But it's like an old neighborhood, and one of the original neighborhoods. One of his aunts live over there. And that's where we went to Ko'olina. It's the beach that I talked about during the Halloween scavenger hunt as one of my fears. That was where I freaked out about the fish. I think it's like a whole bunch of fish that was trying to tug on the little strings on my bathing suit. So that was the place that I was talking about. I'm just going to use the indigo now and just to darken up the shadows. Here. I really like this blue, the Spectrum blue. I haven't used it, so that's why I picked it. I like the vibrant color of it. I thought it would be a nice color to pop out. Okay, so we're done there. I'm going to go ahead and do the snow. The snow, I'm going to use the smoke blue and white. So the smoke blue and white, I did use it for the lace right up over here. So I'm going to use it for the snow. Just going to move the nutcracker over. And I was trying to decide how am I going to color this. I wasn't sure. And I wonder if the smoke blue is too gray. But I was gonna see if I can just go with it. And then I'm just gonna add like the white Posca later. Maybe towards the end. Just going to get the edges here. It's hard to decide where to lay the color for the snow, but it does help to take a look at pictures. Just Google like I googled snow in front of a house. That's what I put in the search, and so I look at all the images and just to see the shadows and the color of the snow. So I'm just laying it wherever right now. So all these black markings, I will add the white Posca, but I'll just go ahead and do that one later. And it might look, to me it looks dark as I lay it down, but once you lay the Posca down, it will stand out a lot more. So for the doggy, what is that? The doggy paw prints. Maybe I'll put like maybe just a raw umber, like maybe it's the ground that it's seeing underneath. I hope it doesn't look like poop. Oh, I'll just put that, and then here is, I'll just, maybe I should just lighten it up. I don't know. Does it look like poop? I don't know. If you have any ideas of, I mean, if you think it's okay, or if you have any ideas of how I can improve it, let me know in the comments. So I'm just gonna start coloring the wall, I'm just going to go in with the sand first. Just color it, and I'm just doing a light layer. But I think the dog looks really cute. Let's go ahead and go up here. Around here. Maybe I'll just go up to the 7. I'll leave the windows. I don't know. I think I'll just go ahead and do the walls. So if you're wondering, all of the pencils, I haven't sharpened them yet, so which is good. Makes these Holbeins last a little longer for me. I did find on Amazon Japan that I think you can order Holbein pencils. I'm kind of hesitant about trying to get the soft white because it's available right now, but I might just go ahead and see if I can pick it up because my soft white is like half gone. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with the raw umber number 184. Oh wait, let me just go in here to might as well just get this one done so I don't have to do it later. Hold on. Okay, so I just had to move or put away all the pencils that were laying on my desk so that I don't accidentally hit them. So I'm just going to start laying the shadow in. Lay that in there. So if you're coloring, or what are you guys coloring? Please let me know in the comments. I am going to comment everyone back. Oh, that's what I wanted to say earlier. The thing that I wanted to say, but it just flew my mind, was to thank everyone so much for their kind comments, for all of your kind comments. I really appreciate it. You know, doing these coloring chats and just doing videos in general, still, even though I've been doing them for over a year, it still makes me anxious every time I press the publish button because I know it's just expectations for myself, I guess, and I do get like thumbs down and I'm like, why? It's not a lot. I mean, I think the most I've gotten is on a more recent video is 4 thumbs down, but everyone has been so kind. You know, they would watch the video and, you know, press the thumbs up and leave wonderful comments, and I really appreciate it because, you know, just seeing those thumbs down, it can be kind of depressing. And I try not to dwell so much on it, so in my mind I say to myself that those thumbs down are the spammers that would make those spamming comments, and you see the icon for the person that's leaving the comment, and you know it's kind of like shady. So I'm gonna say that, you know, that's what I say in my mind, is that it's those people or those spammers that are leaving me a thumbs down, just for my peace of mind, you know. It'll make me feel better. But I hope you guys know that I really, really appreciate it, that you guys are so encouraging, and you're making this you're making my experience in making this kind of video, you know, chatting along as I color, an enjoyable one, and it'll definitely bring my anxiety down. While making it, and especially publishing it. I remember my first video, my husband had to actually press the publish button. I couldn't do it. I was just too terrified. So, because I'm a very shy person, awkward probably in person, a very awkward person, only because I'm just so shy, and I have like, I just don't know what to say sometimes, so I lose, the words just won't come out of my mouth pretty much. But when I get comfortable, I'm a lot more talkative. So I think doing this Advent video would really help me out, so that I can continue making some color and chat videos. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the sepia. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. I wonder if, like, earlier, did I like stop talking about something? But I just remembered that I was saying, like, oh, did I say that a lot of my videos I was making through my phone, so it takes a while for me to publish them or have them processed. It takes hours. So yeah, so that's why I said earlier in my first video that in January I am planning to take a little bit of time off. I'm still going to do like the Color Your Hoard videos, my finished pages video, and most likely my did I say it already? Finished coloring video. Sorry, I only had an hour sleep. But yeah, I'm going to practice using a camera and then editing on my PC, so it would free up my phone and it'll make editing easier. For me, hopefully faster. And if my brother-in-law does end up visiting, he can probably help me out too, because he just started his own YouTube channel. He makes keyboards. Well, that's not what he does as his job, that's his hobby. His hobby also is like street photography, and he's very talented in a lot of stuff. But I'll leave a link to his channel down below if you want to check him out. If you know anyone that's like that likes to make their own keyboards, or any techie people, if you know anyone like that, if you want to share it to them. But yeah, he's my husband's big brother. I think it's looking good. Just adding a little more dark area. Here. Oh wow, my son is still asleep. So hopefully I can get this video out before the end of the day. Really hoping. Did I do the sepia there? I did. Just make it a little bit darker here. I'll just come back with the raw umber and then just smooth out the just a little bit on each side. So we're almost done. I think I am going to go ahead and leave the windows for when I do day 7. I really want to make it a red door, so because I was planning to do the dog scarf red, but then I was like, but I want a red door, and if I do a red door, it's going to be too much red going on over here. So decided with the blue scarf, so I can add some blues in this area, and then try to color the dog as a golden retriever, so that adds a little more of the yellows and gold colors on this side, because there's no yellow snow in my page. There's not going to be any yellow snow here. Just smoothing out the sepia that I laid down. Okay, so I'm going to come back in with the sand, and I'm just going to smooth out where I laid the raw umber and the add more color here, raw umber and the sepia. So again, I'm gonna answer everyone's comments as soon as I can. It might take me a while, but I will do it. I usually do end up answering everyone. So thank you all again so much for your really sweet and kind words. I really do appreciate it. So I'm sending you guys many, many hugs for just being there and supporting me. And I hope that you know that I'm very thankful to you guys for your support. I don't want to cry, so I'm already tearing up. I'm gonna go ahead and stop now and say we are done with number 3. So here is day 3, the little puppy golden retriever. And again, I will come back later on to do the details for the snow with the white Posca. I'm going to do a lot of white Posca everywhere, so I thought I might as well just do that in one sitting. So thank you all so much again for joining me for day 3 of my coloring in Chihiro Shiomi's advent calendar. I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you all at my next video. So take care, keep safe and healthy, and happy colorings. Bye bye.